The ever so hyped DIOR AirFlash. I almost said AirFlash. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today it is Wear Test Tuesday, Try On Tuesday, Try It Tuesday. Still deciding what to call it. Let me know what you guys like down in the comments because I could really use some help here. I'm pretty much blind right now, so if my hair's looking ratchet, I don't know, because I can kind of see my mirror right here, but my eyes are like hating me right now. They're so dry. I've been wearing my contacts so much that I have to wear my glasses today. Obviously, I'm not wearing them right now because like the light reflects off of them and it just looks not as cute in camera, but I have them right over here. So I will be wearing them today for today's wear test. I'm Delana, by the way, if you're new here, and every Tuesday I try on a new product and we test the wear time of it so that you guys can better narrow down what products are right for you. And if you're not new here, you know that already. So let's just get right into it. Today we are going to be trying out the ever so hyped DIOR AirFlash. I almost said AirFlash. Today we will be trying out the ever so hyped DIOR Skin AirFlash Spray Foundation. Now, yes, it is a spray, but you don't actually spray it onto your face. I know, but you don't. It is better applied with a sponge or a brush. Spray it directly onto a sponge or a brush and then apply it that way. It is not meant to be one of those like quick applications, spray that foundation on and run out the door kind of thing. No, it's gonna get all in your hair, it's gonna get all over your clothes, it's gonna get all over your house, your cat, your family, your pet. So don't even worry about doing that. That is not what this is for. That will probably never exist unless you get an airbrush machine and you're very careful with it. So if that is why you were interested in this foundation, you're going to be thoroughly disappointed. I hate to break it to you. But today I'm going to be telling you all about this foundation, and we're going to start by reading the down low on this from the Sephora website, because Sephora always has the best information. And by the way, if you haven't noticed already, yes, my face is lighter than my neck and my chest. I got really tan. I use the Saint Tropez dark tan, and quite honestly it's my first time like actually tanning by myself, like rather than the gradual tan from Saint Tropez that just gives me like a hint of color. This is like a real, like a big girl tan, and it's my first time and wasn't the worst application, but it also wasn't the best application, so I'm figuring it out. But anyways, that's why my face is lighter than my neck and my chest and I look crazy right now. Aww. Okay, so one thing that's really cool about this foundation is they just expanded their shade range. Do they have the best shade range in the world now? Absolutely not. They still have room for improvement. Their lightest color is not super light and their darkest color could be darker, for sure. But one step in the right direction, so applaud them for that, but there's always room for improvement. So on the Sephora website, it retails for $62 and the coverage is medium. It has a natural finish and it has a long description, but under the what it is section, it says an iconic spray foundation that delivers an airbrush effect with precision and ease, now available in new shades. Shake the can for 5 seconds, spray 20 centimeters away from the face in a Z formation. Wow, I'm not doing that. For optimal makeup results, spray onto DIOR Backstage buffing brush and apply in small circular motions to the face, gently dabbing into areas that require more coverage. Repeat as needed until you achieve the desired coverage. No way am I spraying this actually onto my face. It's gonna get all over my clothes, all over my hair, like, no, not playing that game. And I've even talked to several DIOR reps about it before, and they're like, yeah, don't spray it directly on, just spray it onto a sponge or brush and apply it that way. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to risk it, even though I'm sure that would be great clickbait, wouldn't it? I was going to use this foundation with their AirFlash CC primer because I've had this in my kit for a while and I've worn it before, but they discontinued it. So I didn't want to use that in this video today because if it works really well, you guys can't get it. So I'm gonna leave that out of the video. Today I will be trying it with the Tatcha the Silk Canvas. So I'm just going to apply that to one side of my face. Please don't make fun of my fingers. I'm learning how to self-tan, okay? Okay. Gosh, I just love the the texture of this primer is just so freaking creamy, beautiful, and it smells fresh. By the way, I'm not going to be putting on a lot of makeup today. Like, it's gonna be bare minimum because, quite honestly, I am absolutely exhausted. This week has just been exhausting. I've done a lot of learning. I was at Sephora's artistry lab for 3 days, and it is like go, go, go the whole time that you're there. You're just taking in so much information. And then I went to the Paramore concert yesterday, which, by the way, I will have a vlog up on that on Friday, so make sure that you come back, or you just hit subscribe. Just go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't have to worry about it. And you can sign up for one of my email lists down below. Just click one of the links in the description box, depending on which email list you'd like to sign up for, to get notified every time that I upload. But anyways, I'm going to have a vlog up for the Paramore concert. It was so freaking good. Like, oh my gosh, the best show I've ever been to. So stay tuned for that, guy. But anyways, yeah, I was at artistry lab for 3 days straight. Then I had something to do Saturday morning, and then I went to the concert, and then I was up reasonably early this morning. I got up around like 8:30, and honestly, I'm probably gonna film this and then I'm probably gonna go take a nap. This is gonna have to last through my nap because that's how tired I am. Anyways, let's get into applying this foundation. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush, the number 56. I have the shade 200. This is going to be a little bit too light for my tan, I'm pretty dang sure. Might not be that bad, but it's probably mostly gonna be like a little bit too pink for my tan. Definitely won't be too light for my actual skin color. I'm very fair, so. All right, I'm just spraying that onto my brush here. Oh, let me zoom you guys in. Hello, welcome to my close-up. So stupid, Delana, when you do these things. Stupid idiot. Yeah, this is way too light. Good thing I'm not going anywhere. So I have worn this foundation before, as per usual. I've actually worn it several times. Yes, I have worn this foundation before. I am not going to share much of my opinions about it. You know, the way that it wears and everything like that will be no surprise to me, since I have worn it before, but I am excited to let you guys see how it wears throughout the day. Okay, so blended perfectly, beautifully on the unprimed side. So now moving on to the primed side. My skin is hating me right now. It has also been through hell this week, because basically the way that Artistry Lab works at Sephora is they demo a technique and then you try the technique yourself, and we're trying them on each other. So like one round of people go first, they'll try everything on me, and then we flip-flop and I try everything on them. And so like it's literally like a whole day of like people putting makeup on you and you taking it off for 3 days. And there's probably like 3 to 4 techniques that you're learning. So it's a lot of putting on makeup and removing it. So my skin is freaking out right now. I'm just gonna take a smidge more and press it onto my chin area, because this area has some lovely friends. So much lighter than my neck, but it's okay. We're gonna bronze it up and call it a day. So try to ignore my neck, but here is how everything is looking all by itself. Absolutely love the texture of it. The finish is definitely more on the natural to radiant side. My skin is wacky out of shape right now. I definitely have more texture on my skin than I normally do, and that is definitely showing, but I know that it's not the foundation because I've worn this foundation before, and I have literally had people ask me while I was wearing this foundation, they would like look at me and they'd be like, are you wearing foundation? Because it looks so skin-like. So any texture that you may or may not be seeing, I have no idea what the camera is and isn't going to pick up, but any texture that you may or may not be seeing is definitely going to be my skin and not the foundation, since my skin hates me right now. All right, so I know that my concealer and everything, I've never had issues blending over this foundation. It performs so nicely with other products. So I'm just gonna go apply my bronzer and blush and concealer and everything off camera really quick, and I will be right back. Do a quick little check-in before we go throughout the rest of our day. Right now it is 5:32. Yes, we're getting a little bit of a late start, but I still wanted to show you guys this foundation and how it wore. So I will be right back. Alright you guys, so my foundation is still too light for me. But here we are, full face of makeup. I may or may not have taken a light wash of bronzer all over the face to try to warm it up a little bit. But here we are, this is as good as it's gonna get. I didn't want to get too heavy-handed because I didn't want to disrupt the performance of the foundation. So here we are. I'm just gonna be a little less sun-kissed on my face today in comparison to the rest of my body. That took me just about 20 minutes to apply, and so it is almost 6 o'clock now. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next check-in. Let's see how this wears throughout the day.
In 350 feet, continue straight.
Literally started talking.
In half a mile, keep left to merge onto US 75 South.
Alright guys, check-in number 2. Or is it technically number 1? I don't know. I never know. Foundation, everything still looks perfect. I obviously have some texture of my skin and some breakouts going on my chin, so I'm not judging the foundation by how it's looking there because that's all where my skin is right now. It's not a reflection of the foundation, but everything else still looks very skin-like. Loving the way it looks on my forehead, everything in between. This foundation, seriously guys, I'm obsessed with. Like, this is my foundation that I go to whenever I want, it's like my special occasion foundation. You know what I'm saying? How do you have like your own foundation that, or your own products that you reach for just on special occasions, like you save them for those special days? This is that foundation for me. So absolutely obsessed with it. Everything's going really well, as you can see, so I will see you in a little bit. Alright you guys, so it is the end of the day. My hair is looking like a hot mess. I just need to wash my hair, and my hair needs a redo right now. Like, just needs a restart. I've been putting a lot of product in it, trying to get it figured out. Anyways, it is the end of the day, at least the end of my day, because I am tired and ready to go to bed. And it is now almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so this foundation has been on for 8 hours, and I am happy to report that it looks pretty much exactly the same. It looks really nice on my forehead. Like I said, I do have a little bit of texture and breakouts and things going on right now, and most foundations don't last very well or won't settle as nicely if you have texture or breakouts and things like that on your skin. But I will say that that is one thing that bothers me about this foundation. It looks so skin-like and perfect and flawless if your skin is in perfect condition. You know what I'm saying? It's like you won't see any makeup on your face if your skin is like well exfoliated, well moisturized, you're not having any breakouts or anything like that, because it's worn off on my chin, and I feel like for $62, my skin shouldn't have to be perfect for my foundation. You know what I'm saying? So I love this foundation. It is like near and dear to my heart, but to say that it's worth the $62 for the general public, everybody has breakouts, you know, people have texture on their skin. Like, not everyone's a beauty guru or a model that's taking perfect care of their skin all the time, and so it's just not realistic to have a foundation that only works really well on perfect skin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not to say that this doesn't work fine. It does work perfectly fine, and this is one of my favorite foundations in terms of the texture, but whenever it comes to the price point, I'm like, I love this foundation so much, but I don't want to feel like my skin, like, will I go out of my way to purchase it myself? I don't think I will, because I don't want to feel like my skin has to be perfect for my foundation. My foundation should make up a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Should you always be taking care of your skin? Yes, but foundation is there to be foundation, to cover it up, to perfect imperfections. You know what I'm saying? And so to say that it's worth the full $62, I'm a little bit iffy on, but I do really, really love the texture of it. And you know, if you don't have really acneic skin or naturally a lot of texture or anything like that, I say totally go for it. If you're comfortable spending the $62, like if that's no big deal to you, then absolutely, it is a great foundation and I will continue to reach for it and continue to use it over and over and over again. I just don't know if it's something that I will go out of my way to purchase in the future. So those are my final thoughts on the DIOR AirFlash foundation. I hope that it helps you in all of your shopping endeavors. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave. Subscribe to one of my email lists. I have 3 different ones, one weekly, one monthly, and one for every upload. Make sure to check out some of my other videos before you leave and hit the little subscribe button right here so that I can create more content for you guys like this. And I will see you all in Friday's video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Today we'll